relaxing. She's not carrying her withers so high and her back so down. So everything is changing on the little horse. And her neck's about a good 6 inches longer.
I don't think you took any video of her.
We didn't. Well, no, I did. No, I did.
Okay.
I took your first ride on her. I'm going to take a moment here to share Rogue's eye. Alrighty. So this horse has been ridden a fair amount. Owners spent a lot of money on training, and we've just kind of, you stay there, big guy. We've taken the time to back up and help her overcome her not exactly fear. Back up, back. Not exactly fear, but she didn't love people. She didn't like what people were doing with her. She wasn't comfortable. Rogue quit. She wasn't happy, and she was quite convinced. No, let me say that different. She was used to being gotten after when she didn't produce what people expected her to produce, and that's not uncommon. We've all been there, done that. The big trick is to identify that we did that and not do it anymore. It's easy to say that. At I'm going to be 78 in another 7 months, and I can honestly say the older I get, the better I get at understanding the horse's perspective. And it's easier for me to teach it now than it was 10 years ago. I could talk the talk, but talking the talk and walking the whoops, that's because there's somebody out walking around and they didn't talk to us.
It's a horse on stall rest looking at the tractor.
Oh, okay. That's all right. But see, that's a perfect example of that not being a punishable offense. It's like being there for the little horse so that she understands she's not going to get hurt if she makes a mistake. That the person is going to be there to help her out and keep her safe. That's a really big deal. Coaxing that degree of relaxation back after the little fright, that's another thing. You can't just jam her through that knot hole and expect her to like it or appreciate it or respond favorably. And you can see that she expects that she's going to be in trouble. So just take the reins into your right hand when you're on the left rein, and keep that feel through the left rein when they're in your right hand, and then just scratch her neck on that left side with your, here, don't you get down and roll. You still got your gear on. That's how you deal with that, Danielle. Rubbing her on the outside won't help. If you rub her on the inside, that'll help her get organized on that left side. One of the things that we can say about our horses is we can't control the environment, especially if we're going to have performance horses. And you know, when you go to a jumper show or any kind of competition, Rogue, come here. That's the boy. There's going to be equipment. There's going to be tractors and harrows and people with horses and horse trailers and golf carts. That's another thing. Umbrellas, all kinds of stuff. And so one of the things that's important for this little horse is not to do too much with her, so that she ends on a good note, that she can be successful. And because she always gave me the impression that she expected that she was going to be in trouble. I'm going to shut this off because this big guy wants to have a roll. I don't want him to roll in an expensive saddle.